Hi children, welcome to today's session. Today we are going to discuss the textbook exercise of first lesson. Okay, Neha's previous story we have studied, question answers we have discussed. Now we can see in the textbook a few questions are there, few works are there, we can discuss. First one, children, you can take page number 109, vocabulary junction. There we can learn alliteration. A new term is there, alliteration. Okay, this is a term, alliteration. We can see what do you mean by alliteration. It means the use of same consonant, letter or sound at the beginning of words that are close together, which means alliteration means the use of same consonant letter. What is consonant letter? You have studied vowel sounds and consonant sounds. Vowels are A, E, I, O, U, right? And except these, all the remaining alphabets are consonant letters. Okay, A, E, I, O, U. Except these, remaining all the alphabets are consonants. So, what's the first point? It means the use. We are using the same consonant letter or sound. Sometimes the letter will be different but the consonant sound will be there. Okay, the letter or sound at the beginning of words means same consonant beginning of a word. Okay, when we are writing a word, two words will be there and the beginning of that two words will be same consonant letter or sound. Understand? Two words will be there, related words, and it will begins with the what? Same consonant letter or sound that are close together. Close together means they are related. Okay, the statement will be the two words will be related. See the example, you can understand. Slithering snake means two words are there. See, the same consonant letters are beginning and it is related also. Slithering snake, related means a crawling snake. Slithering, a sound, yes, both are consonant letters. Happy horse, first letter H, here also second word first letter is H, both letters are consonant, right? Happy horse, it is related. A horse is a happy, horse is happy. Lazy lizards, L, consonant letters. Wonder woman, a woman is wondered, then we can say wonder woman. So the words should be related, two words that will be or that should be related, and both the words should start with the consonant letter. Consonant letter means what? Except A, E, I, O, U, remaining all the alphabets are consonant letter. See, here you can see yes, the first word, yes, slithering, yes is a consonant letter, and snake, yes is a consonant letter. Slithering snake, happy horse, lazy lizards, wonder woman. So this is the example for alliteration. You understand? It means the same consonant letter or sound you have to use in the beginning of the word, and the word should be related. Words should be related. Slithering snake, related word, and both the words are beginning with the consonant letter. That is alliteration. We can see the alliterations in the poems. Most of the poems we can see the alliteration. Okay. More examples are there. You have to go through it. Then phonics junctions for your reading means the words. We have to read all the words. First one, long U sound, long O sound, then long O sound. It is U, O. Then short O. Even if it is double O is written, but how to pronounce O? Simple O. Then short O. Here long O is there. It is short O. Little difference only there. Minute difference only there. Long U sound. Tube. U sound is there. Is it? Cute. New. U sound is long. U sound is there. And O. Next to O sound. Then spoon, soon, snooze. O is there in between. O is there. Then long O, U. Then through, so. O is there, right? O sound. O. Then short O. Double O is there, but how to read? Short. Took, look, book. O. Short O. Last one, short O. Long O we have discussed U. Short, how to read? Could. It is not long, short. Could, would, should. Okay. So you have to read according to what is written above. Long U. Then you have to read it with a little long sound. It is also long O sound. O. Then O. 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 It is short O. Okay. That is a phonics junction. The live session we can read well. Then next in the grammar junction, in your textbook grammar junction, a topic is their conjunctions. Okay, first of all, conjunctions means so many conjunctions are there, but today we have to study only 3 conjunctions. First we can see what do you mean by conjunctions. Words that join a group of words or sentence are called conjunctions. So when you are getting a term conjunction, have to remember that conjunction means joining words. We are connecting, joining 2 words or sentences or phrases into one. Connecting 2 ideas, 2 sentences, 2 words we are combining. Conjunction means combining, joining words. Okay. Words that join a group of words. Conjunctions are words. What's the use? To join. It is important to join a group of words or sentences are called conjunctions. Understand? Conjunction means connecting, joining. Okay, 2 words or sentences are joining. That joining words is known as conjunctions. We can relate the action or event occurring at the same point in time. So how to relate? We can relate the action or event. Action, one action or event, one happening or something happen. Whatever it is, one action we can connect. How to connect? Occurring at the same point in time, means on the same time 2 actions are happening. On the same time 2 actions are happening. That we can join by using the conjunction. Do you understand? See, we can relate the actions or event. Something happened there. Okay, 2 actions are there and they are happening in the same time. On the same time 2 actions are happening. That we have to relate by using the term, the word conjunctions. They appear either at the beginning of a sentence. It is important. Sometimes we can use the conjunction in the beginning of the sentence or the same time within the sentence. In between the sentence we can use the conjunction. See here, they appear either at the beginning. Sometimes it will be in the beginning of the sentence or within the sentence, in between the sentence. See here, we add a comma between 2 parts of a sentence if we begin the sentence with a conjunction. So it is important, if we are starting or if you are writing a sentence and it begins with a conjunction, if it begins with a conjunction, we have to use a comma in between the sentence. In between means there will be 2 parts of action, 2 parts of sentence. After first part we have to use a comma when if it begins with a conjunction. See the example. As it was raining, comma, Neha did not go out to play. Do you understand? Because in the first the conjunction as we have used, as it was raining. The reason we are showing, as it was raining, comma. Why we used comma here? Because we used the conjunction in the beginning of sentence. As it was raining, comma, Neha did not go out to play. And more examples. See, 3 conjunctions we have to learn: because, since and as. Here but I had given means as an example, means this is also a conjunction. For showing an example I have just added this one, but the important one, because, since, as. So the meaning is given here. Because means to show a reason. But is the use of because? To show the reason why she did like this or why it happened like that. Since means to show reason and result. Here reason only, here reason and result. And as also to show the reason. Reason, result means since and as. Okay, both conjunctions we can use for showing reason and result. The minute difference is there. Since is little formal way. Okay, formal way of using. And both since and as both conjunctions we can use for the case of reason and result, but because, difference is because is used to show only the reason. See the example. The house was filled with joy because of my little sister. So here the reason, the house was filled with joy. Here we want to know the reason of the statement. The house was filled with joy. Everyone were very happy. Why the reason? The reason is because of my little sister. My little sister is there. That's why everyone became very happy. Then how to use the since. Since I see you. Here one comma is there. Why? Because in the beginning of sentence conjunction we used. Since I see you, I am better. Okay, it is showing the reason. Since I see you, afterwards I became very happy, I became better. Then as it was snowing, Alina could not see the bend in the road. Okay, it is also showing the reason why she didn't see that. As it was snowing, reason is because it was showing, it was snowing. Okay, it was snowing. Comma is used because it is begins with the as it was snowing, Lena could not see the bend in the road. Okay, that is also showing the reason why she couldn't see the road, because the bend. And next, but it is not there, but just for an example I will show you. To join two ideas that are opposite. Two opposite ideas we are connecting or joining by using the conjunction but. See the example. I am very hungry but the fridge is empty. Two reasons are there, two actions are there. I am very hungry. Okay, first one. Then the fridge is empty. Fridge is empty. Two actions are there, two opposite. Okay, ideas are opposite. I am hungry, it is not related. Fridge is empty, another idea, two phrases. Okay, meaningful. Fridge is empty is meaningful. I am very hungry, meaningful. Okay, and we are relating two opposite ideas. We are relating. I am very hungry but the fridge is empty. But is the conjunction. Here we are not using the comma. Why? Because the conjunction but is in between the sentence. Okay. Then next we can see the homeworks. Children, just remember we have studied. This is important. Alliteration is important means what? Yes. So use the same consonant. Yes, letter or sound in the beginning of the word. They are close together. And what is our conjunctions? Since, as and because. And because to show only the reason. Like learn like this, because used to show only the reason. Since and as to show reason and result also. Both since and as we can use in the same sentence. Minute difference is since is little formal way of talking and as is little friendly way. Okay, informal way. That's the difference. And you will have the homework. See, you can see the page number and you have to write all the homeworks. You have to read the questions well and complete it. And see, question number 1 to 5 you do in the textbook. Question number 1 to 5, all the questions you have to write in your all the answers you have to write in your textbook only, and question number 6 you have to write in the text in the notebook, English notebook. Write about your favorite person or object. Only 5 sentences about your favorite person, why you are liking that person or object. Write 5 sentences in your English notebook. So up to 5 do in your textbook, 6th one do in your English notebook. Okay children, do this and wait for the next session. Okay, thank you.